hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty darn good mix and match effort. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 more receiving.
I don't know how you felt, but to me it was apparent that early on, they just had to keep finding ways to get him the football because he was obviously going to find his way into the end zone, wasn't he?
He was, and he found his way there 5 times. Now he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 50. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Charlie Warner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing is Cousins. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On play action, Cousins. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now Goff on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Goff. And this ball incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And then he set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Final play of the half, Cousins. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. From the 29, Cousins throws the out route and finds Claypool. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago. Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. The Goss throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 29. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 71 yards rushing now for Chubb and a 1st down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to
touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And New York set to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now Cousins. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Cousins throw here into the hands of Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Cousins. Finding Knox there, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Goff going to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team.
Yeah.